Hello and welcome to the Ask Amy Q&A, which happens the same time every week, every Thursday at 1 o'clock Central Time. If you want to order an Ask Amy question, just go to my website, become an Awakened Alliance member, and then go to the Services tab and click on Ask Amy Q&A, and you will be prompted to ask your question when you go to purchase your question. And it's $33 per question. And so, yeah. So, and I am doing personal remote readings at this time. So you can check that out in the services as well. And yeah, I guess that's all the updates for now. I just put out a video early this week to reassure and encourage you in these times if you've been feeling a little anxiety or feeling kind of, anxious, same thing. So watch that video if you want some reassurance. I am going to look today at the Herbal Astrology Oracle. I must say that this has just been such an amazing deck. Not only is it right on, but it teaches you about all the different herbs that we can be using at this time, or maybe growing on our future farms or anything like that. So just it can let you know what you need at this time. So Spirit, God, what would you like? Which herb are we learning from right now? And which one could we even stand to benefit from if we were to purchase it at the store today? Wow. Shisandra. It just made me think of what was it? Shasiqua, Tatiqua, or something like that. Somebody told me how they came up with their name, and it was just like this totally made up name that was so funny. Okay, so, and then she liked it. It grew on her, so she kept it. So Shisandra, number 29, Grace. It makes so much sense. Now, remember too, going through these times, that we are going to want to tell everybody, I told you so. I told you. Why weren't you listening to me? But hold back and extend grace, because it's not about being right or boosting your ego right now. It's really about helping people where they're at. And trust me, they know you're right. So, Shisandra, something or other. Yes, I'm going to read it in the upright because it is upright. Inner beauty, inspirations, euphoria, visions, supernatural powers, and synergy. Okay, in traditional Chinese medicine, flavors are seen as energetic symbols within a plant, demonstrating its distinct healing traits. Shisandra berry contains all 5 flavors: sweet, bitter, salty, sour, and pungent. Interesting. Directly signaling its all-encompassing and highly medicinal nature, and earning it the name Wu Wei Zi, or 5-flavored berry. How interesting. Perfectly yin-yang balanced, Shisandra nurtures all 5 elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water, and enters all 12 energy channels or meridians of the human body. Interesting. As the symbol of longevity and beauty, even suggesting the ability to attain immortality, Shisandra is pictured often in ancient Chinese art. Considered a panacea, it increases energy, prolongs life without aging, which I've been talking about. We don't need to be aging. So that's just a belief that we have, that is showing on our bodies because we believed it. Because we have all these birthdays that we celebrate every year that make us older. Prolongs life without aging, benefits the mind, supports the eyes, acts as an anti-inflammatory, helps against radiation. Oh my gosh. Protects from nervous system toxicity, cleanses heavy metals. What? Supports adrenal function, supports the lungs, benefits sexual function, and balances hormones and protects the skin. What? Yeah. Shisandra is ruled by Jupiter, and it has an all-encompassing, longevity, enhancing, and expansive medicinal nature. The way it embraces all 5 elements and 12 energy channels and all flavors provides longevity to every organ system and harmonizes all polarities. Also a signature of Venus. So the guidance. Like the Temperance card in the Tarot, the goddess holds a cup of water. I'll show that to you in a minute. I only have so many hands here. Representing the subconscious as she crosses over a stream of water, representing the conscious mind. Shashandra's medicine teaches us about the high alchemy of beauty, grace, and harmony of dualities. Like the medicine of the swan, Shashandra is here today to remind you of the grace within, balance, patience, and moderation. You are being invited to allow life force energy to flow through you without force or resistance. Wow, because that was what I talked about in the beginning of that video that I just made a few days ago. So if you feel out of orbit or aloof, make time to ground. Grounding will only facilitate your development to a higher consciousness. That's awesome. Okay, so here's the card. So she's holding that. It does look like the temperance. It's exactly like the Temperance card, actually. And the swan makes me think of true love. And there's, oh my gosh, look at that, you guys. There's a swan swooping down in the corner, headed toward the swan that's already in the water. That looks to me like confirmation that the divine masculines are going to swoop in on the divine feminines, does it not? And temperance is all about trusting in divine timing, and everything's eventually balancing out. So not only in our world, but with our true loves. So isn't that awesome? Well, okay. Okay, and some of you may have maybe challenged right now to, because I just looked down at the angel's trumpet, and I know that that's ultimately about, like, there was this indigenous tribe that they train their offspring, their young ones, to be healers from the moment that they're born. And when they're 5 or 6 years old, they're given a poisonous flower, beautiful poisonous flower called the angel's trumpet, to initiate them or kind of, activate the healer within them. So they have to survive it by surviving, using their own healing powers to heal themselves. So any of you who are dealing with a really tough ailment right now, that this could be, or you're worried about the toxins in the air or whatever is going on with you, it could be a challenge for you to rise up. It could be an initiation for you to rise up and believe in yourself and become your own healer. Okay. So let's get to some reading, shall we? Do I need to read that? That's interesting. I don't think, does that pertain? Okay, I'm supposed to read this. Couple scriptures, Matthew 18:3 and Mark 10:15. Unless you be converted and become as little children. It's funny though, because I just was talking about a child. You shall not enter the kingdom of God. So a child acts like, well, I don't know. Do you know? They're inquisitive. They want to know. They're innocent. So you have to be like a little child and not act like an adult who always knows best and always knows everything. And this is that and that's that, like be more inquisitive and innocent and okay, so let's discern here. Do I trust this stranger who's, wanting me to go off in their car, or should I listen to my gut? Or, like this could be totally a confirmation of this being an activation for you, or like a what do you call it? A passage, a rite of passage. Whoever does not accept the kingdom of God like a child will not enter it. So it's like if you're overthinking it, you're not going to make it into the kingdom of God, which is the stillness within you, which is, well, basically it's enlightenment, to put it super basic. But I would read the book Project 369 if you're looking to combine scripture and consciousness, because they do actually go completely and totally. And most Christianity Christianity is taught, it taught a lot of lies. And so we need to reprogram our brains and start to see the unity in everything and see where we can fill holes and gaps by learning new information, to plug that information in to figure out what the ultimate truth is in the ways that we got duped. Okay. 5605. Let's get a creature. 5605. A submarine. Okay. All that just to find a submarine. A yellow submarine. So maybe that song means something to you. Okay. 5605. I want to know if I can trust someone, a specific man, and I don't want to use his name. I don't want to use names. That's funny. She doesn't say hi. Well, hi. I want to know if I can trust someone, a specific person, and I don't want to use their name. Okay. Not that it matters. You don't have to say hi if you don't want to. Okay. Now, you could have given me the person's name. That's usually how people do it, because I don't reveal that. Even when people say, look into my divine masculine, they put their divine masculine's name usually in parentheses to make sure, or not. Is it parentheses, brackets? Why am I not thinking? Oh, yeah, parentheses. Okay. Anyway, so you could have told me the person's first name and just put it in parentheses, but I'm feeling into them anyway, so it doesn't matter. But just so you know, I'm not going to share anybody's name. That's why you never hear anybody's name being mentioned in here, is because I don't do that. I protect you. Okay. I get a yes. I get a yes that you can, I was going to say that you can protect this person. Maybe you are protecting them. I don't know. I get a yes again. So trust with what though? You know, there's a lot of different levels of, they said they're being straightforward and honest. See, okay. I feel like this is another warning for many people who have like new people entering into their lives. Don't be so jaded that you're like guarding yourself about everybody who comes into your life. Really take things at face value and just be in the kingdom of God, meaning be in that presence, so that you can be more discerning. So your mind is quiet and you're just totally listening with your instincts. And that's how you can best tell. Tell me more about this person she wants to know about. A definite yes. This person can be trusted. If you make a judgment call, you will have wish fulfillment. So it's like it's divinely guided. The angels are trumpeting for you. This is wish fulfillment. Do this, whatever that is. Stop worrying. It might have to do with money. They're like, stop worrying. It's going to bring you like a bunch of money, a bunch of stability, a bunch of community, abundance in every way you can think of. It's like, could even be your dream come true. So yeah, being independently wealthy. I thought it was about money. So yeah, you can trust them. Okay. 5607. 5607 feels little. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Oh, octopus. Cute little octopus. Oh, hello. Who wants to be on me? Here we go. Okay. Hello, Amy. My future child and I are reconciling a past life trauma where I was unable to care for them due to my poverty and lack of health. In this life, we are to be healthy and happy together to heal from that experience. I have a regular menstrual cycle and feel healthy. But each time I get my period, I feel a pinching like pain in my upper left chest near my heart. I feel it's connected, and I get a yes. My higher self gave me the affirmation, the past is the past, lessons learned, not forgotten, but released. To help, but to help. But I've been guided to seek other assistance, and I first thought of you. I do believe I can heal this in alternative ways. Part of me wondering if once I have this child and feel that I can fully support her and myself and our health in this life, that this will heal on its own. But can you take a look at this pain near my heart that comes when I'm menstruating? Does my spirit team have any other guidance on how to heal this fully? You may do your own energetic work if you'd like. Well, that's all I know to do. I can't do anybody else's. Thank you so much for all you do. Love to you. Thank you. All right. So what does spirit want to say about this? Pain in your, okay. Oh. Hipema ashishena taiken sasein. It feels like some kind of an issue having to do with having equal give and take. It's going to feel a little bit awkward with your child. Almost like you want to be the giver and not the receiver. So they're wanting you to all, I think your kid might be gifted in some ways that you feel, I don't know why you'd feel resistance to it, but it kind of feels like your kid might surpass you in some ways. So they're encouraging you to look at your child more as an equal than beneath you, or like a child that you're raising. And look at it more look at it look at her more like your teacher, even, because it feels like you guys have much to give and take with each other. And I feel like it could be I feel like she's there to help heal your heart. So it's like when the menstruation is happening, I feel her like hanging on to some kind of little cord that's wrapped around her heart, and she's like yanking, ding, 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 to try to get your attention about this. We are putting some things to rest in several past lives where there was loss, struggle, lack, pain, suffering. But I see both of you guys putting your hand on each other's heart and healing it for each other. So it's a heal. It'll be, you guys will be able to heal your hearts together like never before. Like you've never experienced before. I feel like in this life you could even be, is this true of past lives too? Like you guys are soulmates, I guess. You guys are soulmates. But in past lives you guys were sabotaged. And even back then, in the lack and poverty mentality, I feel like that was even nefarious people putting black spells on you guys, dark spells on you guys. So, but that's all getting cleared up now. All black magic is ceasing to have any energy anymore, any power anymore. So it's pretty awesome. Anything else she needs to know about that? She just thanked me. You're welcome. She says she can't wait to be in your arms. She's showing me like her wrapped up in a blanket in your arms. Oh, she's saying she's the one that put that song in my head. This morning I was doing dishes and I got a lullaby in my head, and I was like, why am I getting a lullaby first thing in the morning while I'm doing dishes? How funny. So she's giggling. She's like, I did that. so that you would know and you would connect it to me. I will give my mother much wisdom. I will give my mother much wisdom. Is there anything else you'd like? She wants to share a Mary Magdalene message, but I don't know. I don't know if I. Oh, here they are. Whoops. Okay. What is the message that this child is wanting to share with her future mom? War and peace. Interesting. Looks like some balancing gonna happen. War and peace. All right. There's a clash between your logical mind and your heartfelt yearning at present. Your heart is pulling you in one direction while your mind pulls you in another. This is creating an inner war, which is responsible for the stress you're feeling. The way to overcome your current dilemma is by embracing both your heart and your mind. Trust what your heart is saying, yet apply logic and common sense. Inner peace is only possible by embracing both sides of your nature. Acknowledge any fear you may have, but do not allow it to stand in your way. Only by doing what feels right in your heart will you move closer to fulfilling your dreams. Yet you also need to be rational about your decisions. For both heartfelt inspiration and practical logic are necessary in order to achieve harmonious and successful outcome. And I just got believe. So you got to believe. Believe there are no obstacles. Believe there is no issue. Believe there's no problem. Just believe. Whatever you believe, you will create. Okay. Yeah, they said don't doubt. Don't create doubt by being in doubt right now. Okay. All right. 5, 6, 10, 56, 10. Oh, killer whale. Okay, 5610. Hi, Amy. Would you please do a true love check-in? Yes. Yes, I will. All right. What's he thinking and feeling about her right now, please? What's he thinking and feeling about her? What's he thinking of? Whoop. He's spying on you. Well, he's wanting to talk to you, and he doesn't want to delay any longer. Wow, 3 cards about talking to you. Like, he definitely wants to talk to you. He wants to talk to you. He wants to talk to you. Okay, what? Okay. And wow, he's got a ton of regret. Inside his heart, he sees you as like everything he's ever wanted. He wants that new beginning. He wants abundance with you, and he knows he has to cooperate with you. He just said, or see things your way in order to make that happen. He feels like a child, but he wants to extend like a sweet energy to kind of make up for what he did to you in the past. I feel like he wants to apologize for the way he's behaved. He's thinking of you a lot and wants to like build that rapport between you guys again. And he knows that he's the one who dropped the ball put it in the state that it's in currently. Yeah, and he'll be very, very delighted and happy to heal the situation with you and bring it back to homeostasis. Doesn't that mean balance also? There might be something going. I think he just found out about sex trafficking with little children, because you have 2 children in the 6 of Cups. You've got the Sun card, which has a child, Page of Pentacles, and Page of Cups. There are a lot of children here. So, and I do feel that one of the major like awakening truths that's going to come out and shock everybody, one of the soonest ones to come out, like maybe even on mainstream media, is going to be the sex trafficking thing. In a big way, they just said, in a big way. Yeah, and they just showed me the submarine. So stuff that was under wraps is going to come up to the surface. The submarine is going to come up to the surface. Okay, so also he wants to He's afraid of missing out, so he's got to come out from the dark. So he's deciding, he's like reassessing his life right now and making some major decisions to have the strength to heal this. And I just got sexual healing. Like, he definitely wants to have sex with you. And it's going to be wish fulfillment. So coming together and going to the next level and having that feeling of gratification, gratitude, just kind of, it feels to me like when you're anticipating going on a really fun trip with somebody and having a blast, and you're packing everything up and you're just thinking, you're already coming up with memories that haven't happened, and you're like, oh, this is gonna be so fun, and that's gonna be so fun. And like, I feel like he's anticipating, but he wants to take it slow. And he also wants to see how his karmic reacts to the two of you coming together too. So it's going to be kind of a factor he'll be considering as you go along. Anything else you want to share? Masculine cards. Who's that one? I don't think that's supposed to be there. Okay, so a couple of pet cards are kind of out of place. I'm allergic to something out in the yard, and I wish you would show me more love. I just want to timestamp this real quick because some of you need to, and it could be even him if he has any animals, don't have your animals outside if there's pollution in the air. Keep them inside and get an air filter and clean the air for you guys. You know, if you can, make it their exposure to outside as brief as possible, and just keep them indoors and protected right now. Okay. And maybe that's for somebody that you know, maybe that's why it popped up in your reading. I don't know. There's always a reason why they do what they do the way that they do it. I'm finally starting to love myself enough to be open to you loving me. I'm on shaky legs, but I'm headed in the right direction. I want to work on this so I'm not too needy and push you away. I don't have an answer for you quite yet, and I don't know what to say. So rather than say anything I regret, I'm going to stay clear until I know. That's why he's doing that assessment right now. I know this has to be so hard for you not to have me there. I feel terrible. I do care, but I really want to show up more solid. I'm getting there. Just know that I'm with you in my heart and praying for you. I can feel you in the energetic realm when you pray for me and talk to me telepathically. It's really helping. Please keep it up. It's giving me faith. I want to make love to you like you've never experienced before. I want intimacy in every way possible with you. I just want us to know each other like no one else has ever known. That's awesome. Will you please send me messages via social media so that I know that you're still thinking about me? I'm going through a hard time. I need to know that you're not going anywhere. That's only if you want to. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. He doesn't want you going anywhere, but he's like, don't worry, because I'm not going anywhere. I know this must bother you, but I plan to include you in my life and take this to the next level as soon as I can. Please just trust me and give me more time. Yep. And again, I could really use some consistent messages of love while I go through some tough stuff. Please hold my hand from a distance while I get over this phone. I'll explain later. All right. So that's where he's at right now. Okay, and let me pause this for just a moment. Okay, so 5612 is a shark. I'm not gonna sing it. Not gonna sing it. Okay, 5612. Oh Lord. Hello, Amy. It's been a while, and I hope this message finds you experiencing many blessings. Thank you. I'm still with my soulmate, although he's on the final stretch of finalizing his custody arrangement and converting his 10-year separation to a divorce, which goes to trial in May. So he's been preoccupied with that, and it's taken a toll on his health as well as changed dynamics between us. He mentioned that it takes him somewhere between 2 to 5 years in order to fully feel love in a relationship, because there's a bonding process that occurs for him after having consistent experiences. We've been together for almost 8 months, and he says that he has the appropriate feelings for me at the 8-month mark. Will you please see how he feels about me and us through the most challenging time of his life, and will you please do a healing for him? Yeah. Does his higher self give me permission to do a healing on him to help him? I mean, I'm assuming, like, let's open our hearts here so we can, and also the situation, bringing some solutions to the situation. So yeah, this is an example of somebody very guarded who is just, it's fine going slow. But to say that you only, that you love in increments is really kind of silly, ridiculous. It's a concept that he's believing that he's creating in his reality, but there's, when you love somebody, you just love somebody. There's not, eek, I'm only going to let you have that much for now. Like a tube of toothpaste, you can have a little bit. You can just a little bit. And then in 3 months, we'll see if I could give you a little bit more toothpaste. We'll see if you're still acting nice. Let's see, I'm sorry. It's just so funny. Okay. So let's do a blissing for him and see whatever spirit wants to do to help him on any of those, in any of those ways. They're giving him peace of mind. And helping him. Like, these rules and regulations are not going to be what makes him safe. What makes him safe is actually going to be getting past his ego and really being centered and present in the moment so that he can have the clarity, the intuitive clarity of knowing truth from lies, manipulation from, true intentions and things like that. Interesting. Okay, hang on a second. I'll be right back. Okay. Oh, what did I do? Okay, there it is. My yeah, totally. Just there's layers upon layers upon layers of protection around his heart. That's rough. Yeah. So they did lend energy to him for different solutions to come forward, or different ideas to come forward for him that are going to lessen the grip of the ego around that. Okay, and bring solutions in, provide solutions for him. Okay. In the meantime, my twin flame and I have gotten back into contact as friends, which is what we were for 11 and a half years before a short romantic stint occurred last year. I saw him a week ago when we caught up, and I let him know that I'm with someone else. Although that didn't stop him from trying to kiss me, nor casually saying I love you upon him leaving. He was trying to play it cool, but I could see the wheel spinning in his head as he was processing what I told him. Will you please do a reading and let me know where I stand with him and how he feels about me? The last few readings confirmed that he was working through some things but wanted to be with me. Given that there has been a preoccupation with my soulmate, things have fizzled out a bit, and it feels a bit disconnected. I'm curious if there's a reason why my twin flame's energy seems to be taking up some head and heart space. Well, they're kind of always going to, in a way. You're always going to be connected. So you're probably thinking about him because he's thinking about you so much. I just got a yes. So how much is she paying? Oh, trying to get in his power and do the right thing for true love. Wow. Okay. How much is she la anataikens? Say ushun to pumaon haiken sase. All right. He feels misunderstood like a killer whale. Like, they, by its name, you would think that it kills people, but it's actually quite docile and sweet. So yeah, he may also have been putting protection up between you guys before. And I think he's starting to realize that now. He's judging himself for lying. Wow, and hiding. He wants to get back to you because you guys really are each other's dream come true, and he knows it. He's going away from something that no longer serves him, and it could involve a bunch of drama. He feels like in a way he's betrayed you somehow, and he wants to get away from that now and bring you in from out in the cold, slowly but surely. Do the right thing. Oh, look at that. Summarizing again by getting in his power and doing the right thing. Practicing boundaries with maybe that person that brings a lot of drama to his life and saying things to her that are like straight up the truth. Healing things with you and like having the courage to heal things with you. Mainly his insecurities and or addictions that he's been working really hard on. He may have been hiding a third party or something at some point down the line that made him feel like he was betraying you. Or maybe you're the third party that he was hiding. But he doesn't want that anymore. He's strategizing on how best to give back to you and create something here. He's very passionate about you and has a lot of faith in you guys, even being true love. He probably calls what you guys have a soulmate connection, because he probably doesn't know any other term. But yeah. Okay, so let me look at some masculine cards. I love how you think. You really inspire me. You're such a remarkable person, and I can't wait to have you at my right hand once I start acting like the person I know that I'm meant to be as well. I've given it so much thought, and I know it to be my deepest truth. I choose you. No matter how things look on the outside, you are my person, and I only want you. Please trust me on that. Please give me the space that I need to figure this out on my own so I can feel proud of myself. I'm not talking to you because I don't want to sabotage myself, because I'm being held up in a self-imposed prison sometimes. Okay, he doesn't want you to worry about him. He's figuring it out. He knows that if he continues to ignore you, that he could darn well lose you. So he doesn't want to. He's working on himself. It feels like he was really he said hard. I'm working hard on myself. So that's great. And I just felt like he's praying for epiphanies, and he's getting them. Okay, so lastly, I've dodged a few curveballs and pivots since February of last year. It feels like someone has sent something to me. The bad luck ranges from $50,000 deposit I provided my contractor for a tenant improvement that he refuses to give back, although he didn't do any work for me, and we cut ties last November. Oh my gosh. To my business dramatically slowing down, to a car accident 3 weeks ago. It's all taking a toll on me. Will you please do a reading regarding these and a healing so I can retrieve the deposit from the contractor, feel connected to others, and financially thrive? The preoccupation with my soulmate has taken a toll on me emotionally as well. Many thanks, Amy. Sending love to you and your guides. All right, thank you for that. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Interesting. It's like, yes, it's black magic, but it's also kind of feels self-imposed in some ways. How is it self-imposed? Weirdly enough, I just get the word gluttony. I think gluttony is like too much of something, like wanting too much of something, like greed almost. But I think it's also referring to food, like eating too much. I don't know. There were lessons in each and every one of those situations. Even if it did involve black magic, there was a point for you too. So they're encouraging you to look up my video. Thank you, God, for my misery. and do that exercise with all of these different incidences that happened so that you can gain the insights that you need from your higher self to process them. How much I can. I do feel like black magic is losing its grip on you, on everyone, but on you. Oh, and I just saw like a big black octopus that had you in its grips. And I feel like all these like fireballs are hitting the octopus. This is in the ocean, so it's really weird. I'm seeing a really weird scene, but big fireballs are hitting the octopus, and I think that that's what's going on in our world right now. I think this is symbolic, that it's making him like slink back into the cave that it came from, because it's getting attacked from everywhere. So, and I feel like just in general, I think that they're saying that evil forces are feeling that. No matter if you're an octopus or a demon or whatever it is, they're starting to feel like, ooh, ow, like they're all taking the hit and kind of pulling back, like, oh, I got to slink back into the shadows now and hide, like protect themselves. So, Hamasha not tying. Hama ola not chinche. They said, oh, don't you worry, you've got abundance coming. Hamasha not I can. Okay, so I feel like they said for you to listen to the talk that I did earlier this week. That's like a reassuring talk. Oh, did I not? Yeah, I did. Okay. Okay, so what's some advice for her or some reassurance you can give her right now? We are your biggest fans. We believe in you and know what you're capable of. Stop doubting yourself and know that you can't mess up. You were born for this. Okay. You know in your gut this isn't right. So it's about trusting your gut, I feel like, also. It's not about always being positive. Negativity is still part of having an ego. It's about catching yourself being negative and picking yourself back up again as quickly as you can. You're not getting that apology you think they owe you, so stop giving your power away. So, in other words, you have to decide to be happy with or without their cooperation. You give yourself what you need and the words you need to heal, not them. So I would also suggest talking to americansinaction.info, going to their website, and you could watch their video that I just put out like last week, and talk to them about your case, talk to them about what's going on, and they might be able to help you take some action on that. You need to mind your own business and focus on loving yourself the way those people or person can't. In doing so, you're healing the world. So maybe you do need to even write yourself a letter from the contractor apologizing to you, and maybe sit and do a meditation on it and just imagining him saying, I'm so sorry. I can't, I've just really let you down and I can't believe I did that. And, I may as well be a scam artist, and, like being really honest, and like he took a pill, or like liar, like he had something happen to him where he just has to tell the truth, come clean. And just imagine that, and it could help put some energy toward that as well. Also realize that sometimes what happens is somebody like that gets away with what they're doing because you don't have a leg to stand on. However, it comes back to you even bigger and even more from the universe for letting it go. If you do let it go, it's like, don't use it to keep you in a negative space. Be grateful for what you do have and just manifest to yourself. We should have a better word for that, because manifest means man. I just found out that it means man feast. Lord help us. So alchemize. Use your self alchemy and create the money coming in abundance by using wonderful affirmations. Like I feel like I've won the lottery in every area of my life. I gotta be the most blissed woman in the world. Or thank you guys so much for all the incredible solutions and lucrative opportunities coming to me at this time. It's so incredible, all the miracles happening in my life. Be saying those types of things and forget about that situation, and it could come back through that situation, or it could come through with like even a lot more to bliss you with, to replace that negative experience. Most, if not all, of what you're going through involves ascension and leveling up. You'll soon see why all this had to happen just the way that it did, so trust. Okay. All righty. 5617. I keep getting distracted too, so it's like getting darker as I go today. It's so funny. I'm like, I'm still on this. Okay. We're about halfway through. No, a little more than halfway through. Okay, a crab. 5617. Hi, Amy. Hope you're well. Can I get a true love spread for me and my masculine? Yes. Oh, yes. Whoa. Practicing wisdom, trying to get self-esteem. It's really burdened. Tower moment in his heart. Good night. He's really badly wants to talk to you, and he's thinking of you actually right now. He's burdened that you are the answer to his prayers. You're like his dream person. Like you're it. And he knows he needs to quit procrastinating on healing it already, because he's got to go talk to his true love. He might even be coming to see you to make up for things. Yeah, he's thinking of having the end of a difficult period and building rapport back again, and walking away from things that no longer serve him. Perhaps that would be a good idea. So he's trying to get up the courage to walk away from something, a bunch of drama and negativity and a lack mentality. So good for him. He's planning on going slow. And let's see what that would be. Planning on taking it nice and slow. Oh, swiftly moving away from people pleasing. Well, thank God. Thank God. He's becoming more emotionally intelligent. And enough so that you guys will be celebrating when he offers you some kind of commitment. So, well. That's impressive. Okay. And I just looked at the shark, but he's smiling. So a good shark. Like, I think he's starting to, I just felt like that scene from Labyrinth, at the very end, you have no power over me. So I think he's starting to he's calling himself on his own BS when it comes to that other situation. Yay. All right, so where are okay, what am I doing here? I've kind of made a little bit of a mess, so let me try and figure this out so we can actually get some guidance here. I'm going through somewhat of a financial crisis or restructuring right now and might need to change jobs or careers. Wow. As soon as I feel stable, I'll reach out. I'm healing childhood trauma, what made him a people pleaser. Before I feel comfortable starting a relationship with you, I feel would be healthy. Let's see. So some of his friends, I feel, have been saying stuff about you, and it's making him not trust, or was making him not trust. But he's overcoming it, I feel. Yeah, I'm making plans for us behind the scenes I don't want you to know about yet. I'm setting us up for a bright, stable future. Will you please send me messages via social media so I know you're still thinking of me? What is this? Oh, no. He may have chosen to date somebody else. Maybe, and I just got to throw her off your trail or something. No. Let's see. I'm planning a big surprise for you to make everything up to you. So maybe that's why you didn't hear from him for a little bit, as he actually started to date somebody else. Oh my gosh. I don't care what others think about those people think about us. We're perfect for each other. That's all that matters. So maybe he started to doubt you. He listened to his friends. He went out with somebody else. And now he came around back full circle. And now he's going to have to confess everything to you. That makes so much sense. Wow. 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 Okay. Well, hopefully he's on the other side of this. Is he on the other side of it? I feel a yes. Good. Did he learn his lesson? Hopefully. Hipima Shishinkaina ai. Hipima Omaan. Tatahe Insase. He's ready for you. I'm feeling he's ready for you. And just remember what I said. What did I say? Something about it's like he used her to throw the other one off of his trail. And this person may have enabled him to get rid of the karmic. Because what person in the right mind would date somebody who's got their ex living in their house with them? He'd be like, don't think so. So hopefully he got rid of her, or is getting rid of her as a result. But whatever just happened, it gave him more clarity. So it was a good thing. It was divinely inspired. Okay, 5619. 5619. I think that's a crawdad. Or a shrimp? Maybe it's a shrimp. I don't know. Crawdad? I don't know. Crawdad shrimp thing. Okay, 5619. Can I please have a true love check-in for my masculine? He's still with his karmic, but I feel like something is about to shift. Okay. What's he thinking and feeling about her, please? 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 What's he feeling about her, please? He's wanting to talk to you. He's needing to set boundaries, perhaps with somebody in his life in order to do that. He's about to make some kind of decision to reach out to you. Wow, he's super happy about talking to you. He really wants to heal things. This is the happiest card in the deck, and it makes all the meanings on all the rest of the cards the best that they can be. He wants to break free from something, become independent of something. Could be that relationship, breaking off from it. He feels like this is divinely guided to make this offer to you, and he wants to start a brand new passionate chapter of his life. And he wants his victory by getting you naked. I'm just saying. I have a victory getting you naked. So apparently he's been doing some fantasizing. Okay, so we are missing a coin here. We don't have any coins here. What's the next one? Regret and wanting a new beginning, and he spies on you. But yeah, we have no coins here. So this could mean he could be just all in his feelings and all inspired and everything, but not doing anything. Feeling super excited, fantasizing about you, maybe even having dreams or something like, is he actually going to do something? I get a yes with the magician. Oh, he's going to choose to break up with her. The lovers and the Four of Swords. That's what he's going to do about it. Then he's going to come to you with an apology, and a shocking apology. I felt his jaw trembling when I said that. I think you're going to be surprised how emotional he's going to be. So I feel like, yeah, I think he's just focused on that. All of this is the motivating factor making him leave the other situation. And then I feel like the next spread would be all about coming at you. So he knows his truth. He wants to heal the situation. I feel like he's already on the other side of being indecisive at all. I feel like he's about to pounce, like about to make that move. It wouldn't be pouncing on you yet, but that's a big motivator. But definitely like pouncing on that situation and stopping it. I've been lying to you or hiding from you out of fear or to save face. However, I've pushed you away. Just know that it was a lie and I feel terrible. So you would know best what that means. Um, I've got to put my career first. How funny. So you're like totally separated from his career because the money wasn't there in the spread. So maybe that's another reason, like all of his, like they're totally separate worlds right now. Um, I'm being held up in a self-imposed prison. So maybe he doesn't feel like he has enough money or the right career or something that really resonates for a life with you, perhaps. Don't be surprised if I show up at your door. I've been putting out messages publicly meant for your eyes only. I hope you're getting them. I could also use some consistent messages of love for a bit. So he's trying to show you love without reaching out to you quite yet. I miss you so much. My heart aches and I cry too. I just can't reach out yet until my situation clears up. Know that I think of you all the time and I want you in my life as soon as possible. So there you go. He's on his way when he gets that situation cleared up. Okay. One more. Purple snorkel fish. I think I called that a snorkel fish. How are you guys? Thanks for hanging out with me when I do these, especially for those of you who are over in the chat. I was going to say, except when I forget to get on the chat. That doesn't happen very often, though. Okay. Hi, Amy. I have a question about my teenage son. This is 5620. Sorry, 5620. I have a question about my teenage son. He has had a lingering cough that started in December of last year. We thought it was just viral, and they gave him about a week of prednisone. He has been taking Robitussin off and on ever since. Last week, the school called me, and he came home sick. He went to urgent care again, and I really pushed the doctor for answers and told them his cough has gone on too long, around 3 months now. They tried to tell me it's normal after being sick. Pretty sure they think I'm paranoid or a helicopter parent. They did end up giving him a referral to an ENT, a referral to an ENT and pulmonologist, and 4 pills of prednisone and called it a virus that, but negative for strep. In my mind, I'm worried because he got 2 doses of the bioweapon they call a cure as he turned 18 and I couldn't stop him. Oh, he's still in high school. Can you tell me what the cause of the cough is? I already made an appointment with the ENT and I will follow up with the pulmonary doctor. And I just hope I'm heading in the right direction. My gut tells me it's not a virus like they keep telling us. Thank you so much. I miss your Telegram channels. I hope you're well. Okay. So NAC, I don't know what that stands for, but if you put in N, like N as in Nancy, A as in Amy, C as in Charlie, I feel like NAC helps to get rid of the VAC in him or the VAX in him. Is it a virus? No. I feel like he needs to also be taking pine bark. Pine bark would help clear him up, and mullein. Pine bark, mullein, and what's the other one? Well, those two would be a real big help for clearing out his lungs. Mm, Hip him. Should he really have him take melatonin? Just like 5 milligrams or whatever the measurement is. Like have him take about 5 every 10 every day for a bit. What was the other one is it echinacea? Look up echinacea. Because I feel like it'll counteract the venom that went into the bioweapon. Talking in code, but that wasn't very codish. That wasn't disguised very well. Okay. How much not if you can get him to fast. I heard of a guy who fasted for 50 days and coughed up a huge like lump of tarish substance at the end of his fast. So our bodies are incredibly miraculous at purging things when we don't distract it with digesting things. So if you can get him to even go 21 days with just water and tea, that would be really helpful. And you can give him herbs, those herbs I've told you. Homeopathy would be a good way to go as well. Hang on a minute. Okay, good. It could be mild asthma. It doesn't matter the label you put on it, though. It doesn't. Tell him to command his cells. I want you to heal this once and for all. Heal the cough, heal the lungs, heal it up, and to be his body's best cheerleader. You're doing such a great job. Wow, you are overcoming whatever this was. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you. You're doing amazing. And just keep giving, tell him to keep giving his body like a pep talk. And that does feel like that's going to put the nail in the coffin from the work that I just did. Him talking positive to his body and not worrying, but like focusing on talking really, really nice to his body and encouraging it is going to help heal it quickly. Is there another? No. Okay. No, that's the. Okay, yeah, they're saying that that's it. Okay, but I do feel like grabbing some spirit cards. This is also a reminder for some of you anyone who this has popped in your head, you haven't done it yet, keep nicotine on hand, because if you, there's a venom in everything. So if you should swallow some venom and start having a symptom like cold or flu feel, then take some nicotine and it'll start going against it immediately. Whatever you're seeing in another, see that it's also in you, both the good and the bad. See only you and not the differences between you, and you'll find peace. I don't know what that means. Nothing's coming to me, but maybe you'll know. And then I say you have a voice and a heart that wants to use it, so set it free. Maybe there's somebody that you need to confront that's different than you, and they're saying like see their traits as yours as well, so that you're not coming from a place of like you're that and I'm this, but it's more like you understand where they're coming from. You've done nothing wrong. You're doing the very best you can. I would watch that video that I just put out earlier this week, because it's gonna speak to that as well. If you don't like a situation, practice being the observer of the experience rather than being in it yourself. Step outside yourself and look from a more detached standpoint. Your mind may be put at ease if you could just do some more research on this. Miracles are headed your way soon, so hang tight, stay positive, and keep your thoughts on what you'd like to see show up in your world, because you'll be crying happy tears. And I actually just saw, if this does linger, I just saw a med bed and him being placed in it. So, and you may be even doing like an age regression in the med bed. Yeah. And it feels safe. It feels like it'll be a good thing. Okay. Anything else you want to say? Oh, they want me to pick an herbal card. Shape-shifting. Mitragayana. Whoa. My third eye is itching like crazy. Mitragayana. Huh. Okay. Mitragayana 34. Shape-shifting. We're not going to read like the whole thing. We're just going to go to the guidance. The balanced side of mitragynea represents the ability to shapeshift and adapt across realities. Like the dragonfly, mitragynea grants us the power to break through the illusionary facade we often accept as reality, providing us the freedom from pain in order to break through the limiting illusions. So dragonfly, like mitochondria, whatever, can help us initiate subconscious healing from the trauma experienced from endless cycles of pain and suffering. Dragonfly medicine invites us to seek out the parts of our habits that have gone unchanged, unnoticed, and stagnant. Ask yourself, have I tended to the changes I've been wanting to make? Don't get lost in the labyrinth of self-doubt. Break free from elusive belief systems that hold back your transformation. So maybe he's going through this right now to drop illusions and beliefs that he's been clinging to and start believing what he actually wants to have happen and what's actually possible. Yes, they just said. Okay. So let's do a blissing again, that he figure out what that is, maybe even have a dream about it, and shed some light on what this illusory belief is specifically, like maybe have a past life come to him, or something like that. How much I feel like he's going to sleep better after this. Okay. Righty. So let's get physical. Masculines need to get out of my headspace. Okay, so here we have what is that called? Sea monkey? Seahorse. Funny, I called it a sea monkey, huh? Okay, a seahorse for a general blessing. Okay. So just drop your shoulders and relax. Put your intention on something, as long as it's for everybody's highest good and within everybody's free will, it will be amplified. Sanse shehe la sanse chen che la pum pamaan. Tahe ke he la sanse she na hopoma homa ana ake. Hala sanse she la ana aka. Hala ai hamashushan shin she la kiditin tatai. Tata ha sanse pena. Palanache. Okay, guys. Have yourselves a beautiful rest of your week. Have a fun weekend. If you want to ask a question, just go to the Ask Amy in the Services tab on my website after you become a member, and you can ask your question there. All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye.